Okay, I thought I would do another all signs, no contact. So I'll go through each of the signs in zodiac order from Aries through to Pisces, and I'll timestamp so you can just watch, you know, the bit that you want to. Yeah, I can see that it was very like successful last time, and I think lots of people go through this, don't they? Like where someone's in no contact with them and they don't know what's going on. So let's see if we can get some clarity. I love burning sage, but I only burn it a little bit because it'll just keep burning and then you smoke out the entire house. I'm just inhaling it because it kind of allows me to like relax and tune in. Never pay a lot of money for sage bundles, by the way. These are so cheap on the internet. You get like 3 in a pack. Get them off Amazon or whatever. They're really, really cheap. Don't be buying them from you know, like a store, like a shop front, and like, you know, having them really expensive. I'm gonna do some Palo Santo as well from South America. This is it's just wood from the trees, and it has like a coconutty aroma, so even if you don't burn it, it smells lovely. And then you burn it and it's meant to bring like abundance. So sage is like cleansing. It has like antibacterial and antiseptic properties, like a lot of herbs do. So it's very like, makes you breathe very deeply from like your abdomen right all the way up, you know, fill your lungs properly. Because I'm quite anxious. If I start shallow breathing, I don't necessarily notice that I'm doing it. But when I breathe sage, it makes me like take a deep, really, really deep breath, like what they tell you to do in yoga. So it's really beneficial. Oh, that smells amazing. I don't know how to describe it. It's like coconut, but it's slightly different. Palo Santo. It's where have I put the box here? You can get that off Amazon as well. It's awesome. Smells so good. Lasts so long. Okay. So starting off with Aries. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. Okay, who is in no contact with them at the moment and why? Who is in no contact with Aries and why? This one's like brought itself out. 10 of Pentacles, so is it someone wealthy? Because Pentacles is money. It's like coins. It's someone who's older, someone who has a lot of money. They have long-term wealth, like properties, like a house, a car, a business. It's generational wealth that could be handed down to children. So that's why I feel like it's somebody more mature, somebody who has wealth. They're in no contact with you at the moment. Can you give me another one, please? It says legacy, inheritance, roots, security, family, prosperity, pinnacle of success. So they could be the head of a family. They could be a parent in your family. Yeah, so it's someone very successful. The 6 of Wands is a tale of victory. It's being observed and celebrated for what you've achieved. So it's someone incredibly rich, successful, established. They're not in contact with you at the moment. Let's see if we can clarify and get a bit more detail over who this is. Who is it that's in no contact with Aries at the moment and why? It says progress, confidence, conquest, clock. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. Is this someone that's in and out of your life? It could be someone that's in and out that you're going through cycles with, or someone you've known since you were a kid. Give me another one, please. Who is in no contact with Aries at the moment and why? Twin flames. This could be someone that, you know, you might be mature, you'd have to be a younger person, and you trigger healing. With twin flames, it's a soulmate, but you trigger healing in one another. So the divine orchestrates a union. You are put in the path of somebody who has lessons to learn, who needs to heal from past traumas, and vice versa. It's designed for personal development, so that you become a higher version of yourself, and so do they. So it's not always forever. You come into contact with one another. It is quite cyclical because you're closed off to healing, and so are they. So it's like a runner-chaser dynamic happens where you'll be really into them and they'll be like running away from you. And then it'll switch and you'll give up and they'll start chasing you and you'll like back off from them. But it triggers healing. So twin flames is yin and yang, it's coupling, it's balance. You complement one another because what you do is you pull somebody out from the place that they've been. You kind of polarize them. You're the polar opposite to them and they're attracted to you because of that. Whatever someone's lacking in, they're attracted to in that, when they see that in someone else. And the divine will make it so that they will align things so that you come into their life for a reason. And it's for healing. So twin flames are not like a karmic contract or something, you know, terrible where you need to draw boundaries. Twin flames is it's a lot of struggle, it's cyclical, you're often in and out of one another's lives, it's long term. But you are there to bring healing and development in one another, so it's not an easy road, but it's a worthwhile one, and it's one with a lot of meaning. So it could be a parent, it could be a lover, maybe you're both older, or maybe there's a bit of an age difference, but this person is wealthy, they're established. You've known them a long time, I think. Let's get one more. One more for Aries. Okay, so straight away we've got palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. So that's just confirming what I've said. Kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So that could be, I mean, unconditional love is certainly a parent-child dynamic. It can also be a twin flame union, is one full of strife. You know, it's on and off, it's give and take, it's forward and backwards, it's like Tom and Jerry kind of cat and mouse. You know, it's exhausting, but it promotes and inspires healing. It forces healing in each of you that you both need. You know, so we've got falling in love at the bottom there. So there tends to be a lot of passion and it's magnetic and you're drawn to one another. But the change isn't comfortable. Okay, it's very big change that happens in you. Lots of personal growth, personal development, expansion. Let's get some advice then for Aries. What is your advice for Aries? Spirit guides, universe and angels. What is your advice for Aries with regards to this person that's in no contact with them? Okay, we've got 4 cards, so lots of advice. 5 cards. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others. Look, this person is learning from you. Whether you feel like that or not, even if they don't communicate it, they may at times be honest about that. And they may at times be too proud. They may be like in the emperor vibe, where they're never going to let you know, but you actually know them better than they know themselves. View from above, get the big picture. This person's probably been through some stuff. So have you. Nobody's perfect. And whether it's for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, you were brought into this person's path to help them to heal for their own good, okay? And vice versa. Faraway places, get ready for new horizons. So it may be that it's time for you to move on from this union. You've learned everything you can learn from it. Or it may be that the landscape in which you both operate is about to change, and you're going to have a more healthy connection from now. I don't know. Okay, let's have a look. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. Well, that's very positive. So either way, you're going to feel really good from here on in. Desert passage. Trust that there's a divine plan. That is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Trust that there's a divine plan. This was all done for a reason. It's very sad when things don't work out, but you have to be able to look back at some point and go, we had a right laugh, or we had the most amazing chemistry, or I learned so much from that person. I admired so much in them. Even with their flaws, there's so much that they've got going for them, and I wish them the best. That is unconditional love, okay? And they may have taught you some things. They may have caused you a lot of strife, but they may have taught you some things and encouraged you to be more independent by not, like clinging to you, and by running away from you. You've had to, survive alone, and maybe that was your lesson to learn. They may be back in your life, I'm not saying they're not going to, but try to see the learning and everything. What is the message in everything? Okay, so that's what I'm going to give you, Aries. I'm going to move on to Taurus now. Remember that maybe more than one sign will resonate for you, because we've all got aspects of the different zodiac signs in us. If you look up your birth chart, you'll find out all the different placements, okay, and which signs resonate with you the most. Or you could, if you don't know what hour you were born, you can just watch the readings, see what resonates, and you could probably guess what placements you probably have. Okay. So moving on to Taurus then. Here is a no contact with Taurus and why. Who is in no contact with Taurus and why? I'm giving them a proper shuffle. To make sure they're totally mixed up. Crystal on to cleanse the energy, because we're going to start over. We did Aries and now we're moving on to Taurus. Okay. Spirit guides, universe and angels. Who is in no contact with Taurus and why? Somebody who is the King of Pentacles. Okay. So they are somebody who is wealthy, they are generous, they're giving, okay? They're quite happy to share their pentacles out with people around them. They are likely to be a father figure, so either your father or the head of a household that's separate to yours. They're in no contact, okay? I would say family or someone who's the head of a family. I'm not getting boss vibes, because I'd get that from Emperor or Yeah, something where they're more, maybe with swords or something else like that, something more cutting. Or wands, something more prosperous, endeavourous. This is someone who has wealth and they share it and they're very generous, and people who do that are partners or parents. Okay. So give me another card, please. Okay, so we've got, oh, I said the King of Swords. And look, the Six of Pentacles reversed. So it could be a boss. It could be a boss, or it could be just a father or a mature partner who's very noble, who tells the truth, they seek the truth. They're controlled but determined. Unfortunately, this one reversed means there's an unfair power balance. So that could be a father-child dynamic, or it could be a boss dynamic. Because with partners, you tend to see yourself as more equal, but depends if they're being a bit too bossy. If someone is to do with money, so I'm leaning towards boss, or parent, I'm leaning towards boss. Selfish, unfair, injustice, power dynamics, pride of riches, debt, insolent from success. Let's get some answers. Let's get some more clarification. Who is it that's in no contact with Taurus? So it's a father, a mature partner, or a boss. Or the father figure of another household. A twin flame. So we got this for Aries. You saw me shuffle, but we got this for Aries as well. Now I'm a Taurus, but I was born late, so I should have been an Aries. So sometimes you're a cusper, which means you are close to a separate season. You're at the beginning or the end of one season, you're close to another zodiac sign. So sometimes the messages resonate in both of those readings. So like I'm Taurus, but I should have been an Aries. I was just born 2 weeks late. So if I watch an Aries reading, it tends to resonate. So that's what I mean by cusper. Your twin flames, so it's someone you've been on and off with. They could be your boss. You could be in a relationship with your boss or have some kind of connection that's passionate with the boss. I wouldn't say that it's a father figure now. I'd go more in the direction of a lover. They could be the head of a separate household. They may have children. It's a couple. You're magnetic. You're drawn to one another. You can't keep away from one another. If you're not together, you're thinking about each other. Look, coffee cup is to do with dating, having meetings. The runner. You've got twin flames, the runner, mask. If someone who's pretending not to care, they're in their running phase at the moment. You might have chased them or you might have kept your distance, but there's a whole shape of them in the doorway or the wall, you know, they are running away. They'll be back because they can't keep away from you, but they run when you go towards them, they run away, and vice versa. They're not showing their true feelings, they're hiding. They might delude themselves, they might gaslight you, they might pretend not to sort of have feelings that are that deep for you. You know, you meet up, you love it when you meet up, so do they. And then there's long periods of silence. Okay, so I'd say it's a lover. Let's get some advice. I mean, it's common for workplace romances to happen because you see one another doing your thing, being really successful, it's attractive. You know, you get a different perspective on someone that their spouse does because you see them you know, being a boss figure. Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. So whatever makes you happy, go towards it. Okay, so it's making you unhappy, move away from it. If it's making you happy, go towards it. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Stay focused, hold the course. So whatever it is that's going on in your life at the moment that keeps you steady, that's good for you, that you need to focus on to keep your 3D reality ticking over, you know, your day-to-day responsibilities, you need to focus on them. Whatever's going on in the 5D with soulmates and, you know, twin flames and this and that, we're all in a reality, we're living in a reality where we need income. So there's things that you need to focus on. If you've got children that you're responsible for, you know, parents that you care for, you've got responsibilities. You've got pets, you've got responsibilities. So stay focused on what you need to. Be grateful for the things that are going well, for the people that are there for you no matter what and want the best for you. You know, and try to use your intuition and use your wisdom, and whatever feels good, go towards it. You know, because sometimes you're feeling generous and you can cope with someone not being in touch, and, you know, you're whiling over someone, they're going like AWOL and they're doing their own things, they've got shit going on. But sometimes you think, well, you're not helping me, I've done this on my own. And the people who've always been there for me are this person, this person, this person. Be grateful for them, you know. Continue to develop yourself, and whatever's meant to be, will be, okay? If this person's meant to be in your life, they'll be in your life. Just try to take care of your day-to-day responsibilities and don't lose yourself too much in whatever's going on with them, because people are working on different timelines and you can't control what somebody else does. You can't control the twin flames healing. Their lessons are laid out for them to learn before they were even born. That was decided. Same for you. If you're in a good place, they might not be. You know, if you've ever been in a really dark, bad place mentally or emotionally, you are not able to think of anyone else. You're just not. You haven't got the capability to do that. It's not the right time. Even if you wanted to, you might think in the future I would like to spend time with that person. But you can't, and it's for like months at a time, so you can't control. You have to just let the divine, you know, and let fate and destiny work things out. Give them time, give them space, and take care of business, you know, and be appreciative of the people that are absolutely solid for you. Because they're the absolute stars in your world. They're so good to you, no matter what. And you know that they want the best for you, and they provide that safe environment for you in which to thrive. So you can think about a lover that's gone AWOL, but really you can't give them the credit for your successes. That's down to you and the people that support you in a practical sense, that are there for you, that are stable, that bring peace, harmony, stability to your life, give you the environment where you can be successful. You know, don't take that for granted while you're wallowing over people, because Taurus can do that. Okay, let's move on then to Gemini. So who is in no contact with Gemini and why? Okay, who is in no contact with Gemini and why? This is a massive clump of cards. We've got the Nine of Cups reversed, so that's... Let's go this way because it makes more sense this way. The Magician, so someone who has all the tools, someone who's capable. Evil-minded, cruel, bigoted, hurried, careless, discord. So it's a person with a lot of connections. They can make a lot of things happen, but they're using their They're quite angry and they're causing, you know, problems by being too, they're rushing things. They're not thinking straight. They're not in the right mind. They're causing failure, chaos, bad luck. They keep doing this. They keep fucking up. They keep messing up. Ace of Wands. False start, vexation, misunderstandings, delays. This is someone very chaotic. Find your inspiration and take action. Oh, so they start something and then just as soon as they've started it, it's over. Well, that's what happens when you rush into stuff. It's making me angry. 10 of Cups. It could be a family, a member of your family. They're wasteful. They're unrealistic. They're either lazy and they don't have any ideas, or they have ideas but they don't action them in a practical way. They don't think things through. It's causing chaos. You can't work together with this person. It causes a lot of conflict. Makes you feel trapped. They might have a victim mentality. They need healing. They need to calm down. They could have ADHD, or they could have some kind of psychosis, some kind of psychological disorder. Selfish, greed. Yeah, it makes them selfish. Whatever they've got or been through, whether it's childhood trauma that's caused, you know, neurological disorders, this person is not thinking straight. They're chaotic, they rush in, they're foolish, they make poor decisions, and just as soon as something started, it's over, and it's just constant drama. So I'm not going to take any more cards for that because it's very clear. And people like this do exist. Believe me, I've been in contact with people like this. Mirror and Boat. Receive what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds. That's just saying that. Introspection. Is someone who lacks the ability to understand, stop doing the things that they're doing, understand why they're doing it and fix themselves. They're probably beyond that. The closure that you're going to get from this is moving yourself away from this person. Sorry, my nail was coming off, so I just re-glued it. Let's get advice then for you with this person, but my own advice from life experience is physically move away from this person. And do not, you know, get involved with anyone that knows them. Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Oh my God, you don't need to take on their identity. You are not this person. Just because they came into your life doesn't mean you need to accept all of their issues, all of their problems, all of their drama, the chaos. It wasn't there before you met them. It doesn't need to be there now. Move far away, okay? Cut all ties, cut all contact with anyone that knows them, because they will cling to you and they will bring you more trouble. You are not another person's identity. You are not the psycho that you happened upon, okay? And it's not your fault. Nothing is your fault. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. So you have enough about yourself that you know you don't need to be staying involved with someone who has zero boundaries. All lines are being crossed. You need to draw boundaries for yourself. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Even if it means being on your own again, who cares? I'd rather do that than have, what's the word, certain chaos happening constantly. Expect the wondrous to emerge. You just don't know what's around the corner. tomorrow something amazing could happen. It might be weeks or months, but the chaos stops when you move away from this person. Fellow travellers, support is all around you. It's really embarrassing when you have to admit that you've invited a weird-ass person into your life and into the lives of your family, but they will have far more respect for you if you admit that and you go, oh my god, I can't believe the person they've turned out to be, like I don't want anything to do with it. Your family and friends will breathe a huge sigh of relief because they'll be like, oh, they get it, like, brilliant, that's all I wanted. Do you know what I mean? Tread thoughtfully. So, you know, you might have your guard up next time, you might have better boundaries, or you might just think, there's weirdos out there, there's nothing new under the sun, I won't be the first and I won't be the last to fall for this, but I'm aware what's out there now, and, you know, I'll move away from it more quickly. As soon as the red flags start, I'll leave, you know. I hope that makes sense. Right, let's move on to Cancer. I want this to be one long video that I timestamp. I don't want to do really long separate videos. Okay, so Spirit Guides, Universe and Angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. Who is in no contact with Cancer and why? Who is in no contact with Cancer and why? The Hierophant in reverse, it's somebody who's non-traditional. They don't follow the normal rules for society. They think outside the box. They do crazy things that are just left field. There's somebody that rushes in, okay? They're not a slow mover, they're not strategic, they don't plan. They just go blindly into stuff, okay? It's a bumbling fool. Let's get some more clarity on that. Who is it that's in no contact with Cancer and why? A snake. Well, they sounded like a snake from what we got at the beginning. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So perhaps they come across as someone who's not thinking, who's careless, but maybe they're actually more malicious, more conniving. Maybe this is premeditated. Someone who's a user. Could be male or female, but someone who's a user. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. They know how to make you feel like you're having a good time. It sounds like a narcissist, to be honest. It's someone who is fun to be around, but they've got hidden motives, hidden agendas, and they become apparent over time. These kind of people, snakes are very clever, they're sly. They make moves that are very carefully planned out, they're strategic, so they're very, very nice. And then they change over time, either after you've got married or, you know, once they think, yeah, I've got this person, they totally change. It's a snake, they're devious, they don't mean you well. Okay, let's get one more. The Grim Reaper, lightning bolt, coffin. So both of those mean the ending of something. No second chances, absolutely not. Lightning bolt, sudden change, shocking news, an epiphany. Okay, so you understand this, I think, that this person is in no contact, and thank God. Perhaps you're the one that's instigated the no contact, or you're not going to reopen it because you're realising, like, this is a hellish person. What's the advice for Cancer, please? Answer the call. The time is now. Make a stop to this now. Do not allow this to carry on. Okay? Walk through that door, walk out of that door and leave. If you are living with this person, leave. They're a user, they're a snake. And you deserve better. Okay? You're an impasse, okay? Reflect and redirect your energy. So you might have put your heart and soul into this person, this adventure, this new beginning, whatever. It's done. It's been revealed for what it is. It's disappointing, but you can redirect, okay? You are the person that is capable, successful. You're a good person. You will continue to be that, okay, going forward. I'm not going to get any more advice because I think that is very clear. Alright, thank you, Cancer. Let's move on to Leo. Okay, Leo. Who is in no contact with Leo and why? Spirit guides, universe and angels. Who is in no contact with Leo and why? Someone who's very competitive. Someone who is adventurous. They're either adventurous or they're fearful. Because a Pisces moon, water energy, is like being afraid. Be careful of seeing things that are not there. That makes people competitive and, you know, boast where they're actually very insecure. Believe in your personal power, yeah. So it's someone who's either arrogant because they think they're better than what they are, or they're insecure and they boast because they know that they're full of hot air. Okay, so let's get clarity. Who is in no contact with Leo and why? Self-indulgent, someone who's obsessed, self-obsessed. They need to heal, okay? If they actually like dealt with their issues, then they would heal. But they're very self-obsessed, or they come across as self-obsessed, insecure, competitive. They keep competing with you. There might be a copycat, cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Might be someone you've known for a lot of years, like an old friend, but they seem to copycat you. Leos are very impressive. You're the king of the jungle. You are the head of the pride. You are aesthetically good looking. You're annoying because you're naturally good at stuff that you just go into new and you're good at it straight away, and it's annoying. You're type A, alpha, very, very masculine. I'm not surprised if someone's trying to copycat you. There could be a childhood friend that's trying to, they keep trying to one-up you, you know. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. Yeah, someone that you've known a long time. Because soulmates can be family, friends, they don't have to be a lover. It's someone you've known like from the year dot, you know, you've grown up with them, or you've known them a lot of years. Okay, what's the advice with regards to this person who's in no contact? Unknown territory and voyage of the heart. You are exactly where you need to be. So whether you are in contact or not, that's how it's meant to be. Okay, friends don't have to be forever. And often you outgrow one another because everyone's learning and evolving at different rates in terms of personal development and personal growth. There's periods in time where you can relate to one another, and then there's periods in time where you just think, I can't relate to this anymore. This is actually like just, it feels like a stranger, like I don't feel like I know them, or I've changed layers and they haven't, like this kind of vibe. Voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. You don't need anyone else. You will make friends with other people. You don't need hangers on that are trying to one up you and copycat you. Like, if anything, then you are having love for yourself, because they're just, all they're doing is holding a mirror up to you, trying to be exactly like you or trying to better you. That's not caring about someone, that's competing with someone. Okay, Leo, so that's what I've got for you. It could be the end of a friendship there. A lot of people like that as well, they'll struggle to let go. They will refuse to let you go out of their life, but you're not getting anything out of being around them. They're just annoying you, or like being out of order, like around you. So don't pacify that. Don't be passive to that. Okay, so this is going to be a reading for Virgo. Who is in no contact with Virgo and why? Spirit guides, universe and angels. Who is in no contact with Virgo and why? Okay. So it's someone who's very self-content, very self-satisfied. Perhaps they're a bit self-centered. They don't necessarily think of everybody in a situation. They do what's best for them. Any more for Virgo, please? Who's in no contact with Virgo and why? The Star, someone who needs healing. If you can't see past yourself, how can you take care of other people and consider other people? Someone who's in despair, pessimistic, they have unfulfilled hopes. When you are like that, you cannot be generous to others, so you are very self-serving. That's different to self-love, which is healthy. This is someone who just prioritises themselves in every way, all of the time, and they're quite happy to let others down. Okay, so very, very different to having self-love. Let's get some clarification. Heartbroken, the Phoenix. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling loss, grieving, mourning. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. So someone who's in need of healing, that's being focused on themselves. They may have a bit of a transformation. It may just be that they've had a loss, like grief. A loved one has passed away, and they'll come out of it and get back to their normal selves. There may be someone that learns from their traumas and is having therapy, you know, and is self-aware, evolved, and they become a better person. With the Phoenix, I'm leaning towards like maybe this is a positive thing, that they're doing some hermit energy, some shadow work, some healing, and maybe they'll come out of it, you know, like a changed person. Let's get advice. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So let them have their time. They will be themselves again, but they have to decide when that is, okay? You can't decide when someone's grief is done. Like, oh, it's been 4 days, you should be fine now. Or it's been 2 weeks, you should be fine now. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to let them come back to you. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. yeah, so look, we've got solitude, and you know, when you give someone their space, check in on them, accept that they're probably not themselves, and then eventually they will be, you know. Just forgive them for not being able to like be interested in mundane stuff right now, because they've got bigger things going on. Okay. Alright, thanks for that, Virgo. On to Libra. Okay, Libra. Who is in no contact with Libra and why? The King of Wands could be a father figure, someone who's very fiery, passionate, occasionally angry, determined. There's a lack of balance. So this could be a partner or someone else who's a head of a family. You might have children with them. The King of Wands is a positive card, but coupled with pride of riches, debt, insolent from success, selfish, unfair, injustice, power dynamics, is someone who's in there. They spill over into that passion, spill over into being too severe, intolerant, cruel, austere, stubborn, ruthless, opinionated. Okay, they lose their temper. Let's get clarification. Who is in no contact with Libra and why? Stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Someone who you split from. Is someone who you split from, for sure. You've had a major argument or you separated from them. Or this is like the second time, third time, fourth time round being together. Right, advice is your light is shining brightly. Whatever's going on with this person, that's their problem, okay? You're going to be absolutely fine because you're you. You're capable, you're smart, you're caring, you're everything you need to be to have success, whether they're being whatever they're being. Faraway places, get ready for new horizons. So things are about to change. You might need to leave this person. You might need to get more space, more privacy from them. Perhaps you are already separated and you need to draw more boundaries. Perhaps you live in close together and you need to move further apart from them. If someone's got anger issues or they're being violent or threatening, then you need to move to another city or another country. So that might be why it's suggesting faraway places, but you're going to be absolutely fine. You're on track for success and happiness, so keep on going. So that's what I've got for you, Libra. Okay. Let's move on to Scorpio. Okay, so who is in no contact with Scorpio and why? Who's in no contact with Scorpio and why? Okay, someone who's very self-serving. They're quite content with themselves right now. Who is in no contact with Scorpio and why? The Nine of Swords. Someone who's caused you a lot of pain, or they're in a lot of pain. I don't know if you've hurt them or they've hurt you. That's the most pain someone can cope with. They're very anxious, very fearful, feeling very hopeless. It's the end of the world kind of, you know, feelings. Another one for who is in no contact with Scorpio, please. Okay, we've got a clump. It's someone who you've had long-term investments with. It's a soulmate. They're very passionate, can be in and out, bit of a player. The Wheel of Fortune, so there's going to be some good luck in you beginning. Yeah, you've got too much invested in this for this to be over. It's unfinished business. Those are all really positive cards, to be honest, full of passion, full of good luck, and there's already an investment there and it's a soulmate energy. So I think they're in a lot of pain. Perhaps they were selfish, perhaps they were self-absorbed, didn't think of you, but they are really going through it. Because now we've got this combination of, you know, coming back in hot and heavy. There's too much to lose from not having a new start with you. Let's get clarification. It's very clear to me that it's a lover, okay, because we've got phallic signs here. There's been previous investments, they're coming in, you know, as the Knight of Wands. With passion, we've got the lovers, so it's someone who maybe you decided to separate or divorce or just have a break. Just have a break. It's awful when it happens. They might have given you the silent treatment, you might have given them the silent treatment. This needs to happen, you need to come back together, okay? So I'm going to get advice. This is an awful misunderstanding or something external's got in the way. But I think you're meant to be. You're protected by angels. Look, you are cherished by the angels. Uncovering treasure. I feel really emotional about this one. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So maybe pride and ego got in the way, but you deeply love one another. I think you should come back together with this person. Okay, Scorpio. So that's your message. Okay, on to Sagittarius. Okay, who is in no contact with Sagittarius and why? Spirit guides, universe and angels. Who is in no contact with Sagittarius and why? Justice. Or could it be someone who is in the military or a police officer or someone who has a very strong sense of right and wrong? Someone you separated from, maybe divorced from. You've had a really, really long time apart. Let's get one more. The High Priestess, the Seven of Wands and the Moon. is someone who, they're quite a wise person. They take the moral high ground. They know that they're right, so they're prepared to fight and take the high ground and, you know, challenge whoever comes up against them. The moon, they might have some secrets, or they might be somebody who is fearful of the future, being committed. Unknown territory frightens some people. There could be someone that unnecessarily worries, sees stuff going on that's not there, makes false accusations. This is the moon energy. It's being afraid of things that aren't there, like ghouls and ghosts and vampires and, you know, axe murderers. Like, you're being afraid of stuff that isn't there. It's all in the mind. A very noble person, but maybe too safe. Playing it too safe, not very dynamic. Love. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. So it could be a partner, but it could be a family member. Like a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, a grandparent. I'm not getting a sense of age from this. I'm getting a sense of being noble, working for the military or the forces, wanting a lot of control, not liking not being in control. Because there's unconditional love, it's either a partner or a family member, I feel. Who is it that's in their contact with Sagittarius? Paradise and Clock. It's someone who you've known all your life. You got a lot of memories with them. So again, family or someone with a very, very, very established relationship. So marriage for many, many years. Or commitment for many, many years. Let's get some advice. Watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. It's their issues. They need to do stuff. You need to sit back and do nothing. Faraway places, get ready for new horizons. So you could be entering a new phase with this person, or you could be entering a new phase without this person. Your light is shining brightly, so whatever happens, with or without them, everything's going to be okay. Sagittarius, okay. If you are a great person, you're a great person no matter what other people are doing. Okay, it doesn't affect you. You think it will, but it doesn't. You'll always be okay. Alright, thank you. Sagittarius, on to Capricorn. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels. Who is Capricorn in separation from? Who are they in no contact with and why? Who is Capricorn in no contact with and why? Okay, someone young, because a page can be a child or just someone who's a bit immature. The star, you've got the page reversed and the star reversed, so it's someone unhealed. They're disappointed, they're pessimistic, they're doubtful, they're despairing, they're frivolous, they're cunning, they're careless, defensive. They never do their research, they don't suss things out. You know, they make mistakes, they're trifling, they gossip, they have all these great ideas, these big ideas, but then where's the action, you know? I'm getting a very young energy or an unhealed person, someone who's had childhood trauma. So they seem, you know, or if they've been in prison, someone who's been in prison for many years will seem like the age that they were when they went into prison. They won't have had the life experience, the life, yeah, they won't have like grown or developed, and that happens with, it's weird, but that actually happens with like music artists and people who've lived in a very false environment, and been captive for a long time. They're not living in the real world, so their sense of reality is very, very skewed. They act still like a juvenile, okay, rather than an adult. Let's get some more clarity. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So maybe they're trying, or maybe they need to make better choices for their own health, their own well-being, their own sanity. Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting, hesitation. They're going to try to meet up with you. They may be coming out of prison, like literally jail or prison, or they could be someone who is doing some maturing, or they could be someone who hasn't made healthy choices and is never going to. They could be someone who wants to date you, has dated you, and wants to continue seeing you now that they're out. But I mean, how much maturing can this person do? You'll know their history and you'll know what's caused that. I think people always hope and they always wish that people they love are going to change, but you have to let them show you that, and if they're not, you've got to draw some boundaries. You've got to, because you'll keep getting destroyed by their chaos. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So do your research, observe them, see, you know, if they can walk the walk and not just talk the talk. Proceed with caution, I think. They could have changed, but they might not have, so we'll just have to see. Gate to triumph. Success expands in your life. Solitude. Breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. In silence, peace prevails. Trust that there's a divine plan. Healing energy flows through you. You're going to be fine whatever happens. You're not able to control the outcome of their healing and what time frame they heal on, if they ever heal. Sometimes the damage is done and you need to make a break, and sometimes the person has, you know, has changed, but that's what I've got for you. Okay, so let's move on to Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius. Who is in no contact with Aquarius right now and why? Spirit guides, universe and angels, please select a card for me. Who is in no contact with Aquarius right now and why? Okay, someone who is, they're not codependent, they're very independent. They're the Nine of Pentacles, okay, so they appear to be doing absolutely fine on their own. Someone you could have worked with, someone in your family, is someone you know through a group of people. they're in no contact with you. Can you get me more clarity, please? Okay, you've made memories with them already. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind, heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. This is an ex. This is an ex-girlfriend, an ex-wife, an ex-lover. They're heartbroken. They want another cycle with you. They can't stop thinking about you. So it's up to you what you do about that. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. You're not wrong, Aquarius. Whatever you feel, whatever you need, that's what's right, okay? Trust your gut and what feels right. If something feels wrong, you don't do it anymore. If something feels right, you do it. Breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. You're going to get clarity over this situation. Vast vistas, expand your horizons. Okay, so perhaps you've built yourself into a box and you need to think, you know, about the wider picture, get perspective. Going on holiday is something that will get you out of the day-to-day, and you will get sure clarity over what it is you want, what you need to do, and what you're going to do when you get back, okay? So that's your advice, Aquarius. On to Pisces. Okay, who is in no contact with Pisces and why? Spirit guides, universe and angels, who is in no contact with Pisces and why? Who's in no contact with Pisces and why? The King of Pentacles. Someone else got this for their sign. It might have been Taurus. It's someone who is a capable person. They provide wealth. They share their wealth. They're generous. They're calm. They're secure, they're honest. The Moon, be careful of saying things that are not there. So it could be someone who made false accusations against you. A father figure, a parent, or a lover, you know, husband. I would say husband or father of your children. Deception, dissatisfaction. They could have cheated on you. They could be someone that has secrets or disappears for periods you don't know where they are. Who is Pisces in no contact with and why? Okay, so it's somebody who's unhealed. They're lazy or they're a spy. They claim to be in love with you, but they're very blocked. There's no progress. They may be a cheater, to be honest, because if they're a father figure, they've got secrets. They're, what's the word, insecure. They're unhealed. They've got childhood wounds. They're spying, or they're lazy or careless. They don't do the research. They're overly passionate, and then nothing progresses. It's someone who's a bit of a train wreck, to be honest. Can you give me some more clarity, please? Who is in no contact with Pisces and why? Yeah, someone that you date, or it could be someone that you're friends with that possesses those unfortunate qualities, but I'd say it's someone that you're dating that is a runner. They've got a fear of intimacy. They keep listening to their ego instead of going with their heart. They worry about what people think, and they have negative self-talk because of what's gone in their life previously. They're an acquaintance of some kind. Maybe they're not. They might be a father to someone else, but they might not be your father or, you know, your partner. You might not have kids together or be married, but there's someone who's a bit of a mess, to be honest, a bit of a train wreck. I wouldn't give up on people, but I wouldn't expect them to sort themselves out on any kind of timeline. That's their personal journey. They've got lessons to learn. You might promote healing in them, but they might be here for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. You can't decide how long they're going to be in your life for, because it depends on whether they learn their lessons or not, on how fast their personal development goes. Okay, follow your bliss. Do what's best for you. Then you can't make the wrong decision. Make sure you're happy, you're contented, you're following your goals, and then they're going to have to just do their thing, and if it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge, so maybe this will come together. Either way, you've got good things coming to you, okay? You've got miracles happening, so there you go, Pisces. That concludes the all signs no contact reading. Okay, I will see you on the next one.